it's nice to be at home, but I miss being able to get out of the house and host my clients properly.
Right.
When you have people coming into your house, it's a different energy. Like, you really gotta respect my shit. Like, in the salon, we could kind of be a little bit lenient, but in the crib, yeah, relax.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Who that? Mary J. Blige? Oh, shoot. What's up?
Hi. I'm so mad.
What happened?
I got something on my shirt and that dirty ass.
That's why I don't be wearing white.
Yeah.
Yeah, so today we got Ebonea, the accent mark at the end, man. And she's very significant to my life right now because she's making Polymath Studios happen to the utmost degree. And I can't thank her enough for helping part of my dreams come true. And basically, the point of these conversations is to like brainstorm. I think I have so many ideas and stuff too that I never get to like express and talk about. So I feel like now is like the perfect time.
Okay.
To
I
talk
was thinking
too.
the same thing when I was walking down the steps.
Yeah, because like I don't know if you watched any of my walk and talks, but it's basically like I'm just using this opportunity and this platform to pick the minds of other people and get bits and pieces of how they operate, so I could operate and make a super machine of my own. But from what I know from you is you're an amazing hairstylist.
Yes. I like to think so.
How long have you been doing hair?
Oh my gosh. I don't want to tell you my age, but I've been doing it since I was about 11. I've been getting paid for it since I was like 15. Wow. And I'm almost 40, so yeah. 20 years damn near.
How did you learn?
I learned by doing dolls' hair. Like, my cousin had a bunch of dolls. Their hair was always like tangled and matted. So I just started detangling. It was nothing much. And then my aunt had a jerry curl. I don't know if you know what a jerry curl is. You're kind of young. But she couldn't reach the back. So she taught me how to do it. And from there, I kind of just fell in love with it. I used to go to the African shops, watch them braid, and then go home, practice on my cousin's dolls. And it just took off from there. My aunt, she bought me a mannequin doll. I started practicing all of the designs. I started practicing on people in the neighborhood for free. Yeah. And I went to cosmetology school when I was in 11th grade. Yeah. Oh, wow. I went to BOCES. Yeah. I didn't finish because I ended up getting kicked out of high school my senior year. And they didn't want to pay for me to continue once I got back. So I think when I was like 23 or something like that, I was just having my second son. Yeah. I had already been doing hair, working in booths and stuff like that, but I wasn't licensed. So it was something that I just wanted to accomplish. So I went back, got my license, and I've been doing it ever since. Did I drag it? I did a little bit, but it's okay.
When you first started charging people, when you said you were 15, was that a difficult process for you to figure out how much to charge and getting people to pay?
How honest am I allowed to be?
You gotta keep it a buck. Some people can learn from you.
When I first started doing hair, like, I used to do it for like a dime or a nick and like $5 in cash, if I'm being quite honest, because at that point it was just something fun. It was something that I knew how to do. And the same way it's a bunch of boys running around in the hood that need their hair done now, it was the same way then. So I would just grab them up, do their hair, and I did it for nothing. It wasn't until I used to charge like $80 for box braids when I did charge for something that would take a long time. And this woman told me, she's like, honestly, I feel like I'm taking advantage of you. She's like, I would go downtown and get my hair done, but I haven't been going because I would prefer for you to do it. I almost feel like I'm taking advantage, so you need to go up on your prices. Right. And from there, you know.
Been there. I know the feeling.
From there, it just kind of took off. In school, they teach you a bit on how you should price point things, but in school, it's more about the study of hair and on a different level. With braiding, that's something that we do naturally just as African Americans, you know what I'm saying? Black people, you know, we gotta take care of this mane.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, it's hard. What you do is you basically, I would watch how much the Africans charged, and then I would charge a little less. And then as my skills got better, I started charging the same thing. Right. And you lose clients along the way, but you also gain clients along the way. So it is what it is.
So you said box braids was $80. How much do they go for now?
It depends. Because then there was not there wasn't a such thing as knotless braids, you know? It was just regular box braids or micro braids. And I'm pretty sure there were stylists doing knotless braids, but it didn't have a name. Anyway, they can go anywhere from $100 if they're jumbo, all the way to like $400 or $600. I don't charge that much because me personally, I feel like I'm not charging anything that I wouldn't pay for myself, and some people do, they drag it. But you know, no shade to them.
Yeah.
Get yours how you get it.
You said that you were doing it at first for the low because you were having fun doing it. Do you still have fun doing it?
I do, but sometimes like going back and forth with different customers. Some customers are cool, you love them, and then some people, they just forget that you're a person too.
Yeah.
And it kind of takes the fun out of it with those people. But for the most part, I still enjoy doing it. It's the only thing that I would wake up every day and do and not have too much of a care about it.
That's awesome. So what things, like, how has things that happened in your childhood formed the way that you operate business today?
Nothing in my childhood really influenced it. This was just like trial and error.
Yeah.
I definitely had a rough childhood. As far as younger experiences, I say, I don't like listening to anybody. I don't want anybody telling me what to do. I don't like to be on anybody else's time. I want to be there when I want to be there. If I want to take a vacation, I'm taking a vacation. So I've always had like a boss mentality.
Right.
I might have had like little jobs here and there, like as a home health aide or a cashier. Used to work at the movie theater, Walmart, shit like that. But no, people are always gonna need their hair done, and that's just the bottom line. So it doesn't matter whether they're broke, happy, sad, recession, non-recession. People are coming to get their hair done. So once I seen that there was money in it, it was lucrative. I don't think I could ever walk away from it for real.
Yeah. And you had a salon too, right?
Yes.
What was the process of getting that started? Like, you had a salon before this one too, or the one before the.
All right. So the spot where we're at now was my first salon. It was just me in there, and that was almost like a gift. I met somebody, and he basically, it was weird, you know, but he basically said, enough black people don't help each other, so what would you do if you had a space where you had full creative control over, you know, I paid the bills, et cetera, et cetera. He ended up introducing me to the landlord, and it kind of just took up from there. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was doing. We could probably start from there. All I knew is that I had the space and I had the clients.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that it was gonna take discipline as far as not spending money in other areas. But that's how I started. I showed up. I had already had my license, so I had to get an LLC. After I got the LLC, I had to get business credit, which I'm still building. That's a whole nother, I'm not even about to cap like I know about all of that, because I really don't. All I do is make sure my rent is paid, make sure my insurance is paid, make sure my clients is coming, and I'm still figuring out the rest, honestly. But I've been able to maintain the space for 5 years, even though I'm not using it as a salon anymore.
Yeah.
And again, that was my first salon. I ended up opening up a second one on Central Avenue.
Right.
And that one required a little bit more. I had to get a building permit. I had to hire plumbers to come in and do certain things and make it into a salon, because it was an apartment at first. So, I don't know. I figured it out as I went along.
What were some mistakes you made along the way with the salon?
The mistakes that I made, we're speaking of the second one now, because the first one was just a space for me to get started.
Right.
The most mistakes that I made is doing business with people that you know. And not
that
so
what?
much that you know.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, we
Like
gotta clip
friends?
that part. I want to say that differently when we clip that out. But, let me
Mixing business with
rewind. Ask the question again. Yes.
What are some mistakes you made? Running a salon.
Mixing business with friendships, for one. For two, wanting to do everything by yourself and thinking that certain people are going to support, and then they don't. Partnership-wise, like sometimes you have people that'll say, oh yeah, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And then when you start actually putting things in motion, and really start getting shit done, they start falling back because they kind of think it's all talk. But once they see that you're actually about what you're saying or whatever, it's like, oh no, I don't want to do that, and then whatever. That's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
Chop it up. But yeah.
People just want their 2 cents in it or something, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah.
But I mean, let me not say that, and I wouldn't even call it a mistake.
Yeah.
I would rather have had a partner, somebody who would study, because it's a lot to take care of everything by yourself. Like, people like to say they don't need anybody, but at the end of the day, I think
Keep
we
going straight,
all...
Timmy. Yo, you were saying just pretty much that that people should try to have their 2 cents in it, and
I mean,
it's hard to work. It's hard to work by yourself.
It's hard to work by yourself. You want to work with like-minded people, but everybody doesn't have the same work ethic as you. And everyone doesn't have the same goals as you. So I think that it's important that if you are going to go into business with somebody or do business, that y'all are moving in the same direction. You don't necessarily have to be on the same road, but as long as the end destination is the same place, that's all that matters. You know, You have too many people that don't mind, that don't want to be partners. They just want to be a boss alone in themselves, and there's room for more than one boss, you know?
Right.
Everybody feels like if they're working with somebody has to be the upper hand or I don't know.
The boss for real?
Yeah, and I'm the boss, bitch, wherever I go. You understand? I am the boss.
Word.
But that doesn't mean that you're not the boss too, you know what I mean?
When it comes to that, I feel like everybody is a boss in their own respective way, meaning that everybody has their own superpower in the system.
Right. But it's okay to work with people. Like, I look at it like this, right? When I had the salon on Central Avenue, I had enough space for me and like 2 other people.
Right.
And before I opened it up, everybody's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna come, pull up, I'm gonna work there, Some people did, some people didn't. But they would rather go pay money elsewhere rather than to do business with people that they know, because it's like, people are okay with you doing good as long as you're not doing better than them.
That's crazy.
You know, and this is a cutthroat industry. People get upset when they see one of their clients come in and get their hair from you. I personally don't care.
Yeah. Wow.
It's your money. You can spend it wherever the hell you please, but make sure you come back and see me when you can see me. And if you don't, that means I didn't have the time, or we just didn't align with each other. But I'm not gonna be mad or hating on somebody that I know that does hair.
Yeah.
And you know, we grew up together, or we just know each other in passing, or we from the same county. I don't care if one of my customers go to you. It is what it is. People can spend their money where they want. That doesn't mean that we have to be weird with each other when we see each other, you know?
And this is to going to clients or to other hairstylists?
This is stylists, because it's like, people, like I said, I got off track. I do that a lot. Let's figure it out. But if we have 5 people, right? We all from the same town. We all from the same, you know, surroundings. We have clients that we rotate. We have clients that are personally ours. Why would you rather go pay somebody else than to work together as a team and build an empire?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, we don't get further ahead in life because we don't depend on each other enough. And I think that's like a problem. We don't want to depend on another person to help build our success.
Yeah. They're stay on this side though. Even though you should go on this side.
Hold on. We gotta walk slower.
Yeah, word. And Timmy, make sure you got enough. We're in the middle more too, so we're like nice and tight, so it's wider. With that being said, do you like working inside the crib or in a salon?
Oh, I love my salon. I miss it. I miss being able to decorate. I miss being able to have events there, because like me and my people sometimes used to have parties there. Shorts came and had a little get together there. My friends had a Christmas party there. I do stuff for my clients when I'm able to. But let's not get it twisted either. I don't not have the salon for anything financial or anything like that. I don't have my salon anymore because my son is in college. And college is not cheap. So I had to make a executive decision, because I didn't have anyone else helping me, to leave the salon where it was.
Yeah.
You know, and I miss it every time I walk past it, but I need to keep my overhead, because I gotta pay my son's bills while he's away in school, make sure he eat, make sure he has what he needs, laundry, etc., because a scholarship doesn't cover all of that. You know, it helps with the majority, but you still have, and then I still have 2 other kids, you know what I mean? So
you have 2 other kids too? I think you only had a little baby kid, that's it.
No, I have 3 sons that are all 8 years apart, bitch. Do not do it. You hear me? Do not do it. Have them back to back, get it done with. But yeah, my oldest son, he's 19, he goes to Monroe University, shout out to Nas. And I have my middle son, Caden, he's 11, and then I got my baby Legend, he's 3.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm a little all over the place. So it's nice to be at home, but I miss being able to get out of the house and host my clients properly.
Right.
When you have people coming into your house, it's a different energy. Like, you really gotta respect my shit. Like, in the salon, we could kind of be a little bit lenient, but in the crib, yeah, relax.
All right. So yeah, so we turned their old salon into a podcast studio.
Yes, we did.
And I feel like it was it's easy. I mean, I don't know if it's just because I've been in the field for a while, but I feel like it's easy to do. It was easy to, all you have to, once you get the equipment, it's pretty much easy.
I mean, we never really get a chance to talk about that because every time we meet with each other, it's always business related. We never really get a chance to talk about the creative portion of it. But it is easy. You make it easy because I don't know nothing about that shit.
Right.
All I do is space.
Yeah, it was funny how it came about because you originally booked for a consultation. Guys, I'm telling you, consultations with me.
Yes.
You never know what's gonna happen. So Ebonea booked the consultation. I met with her at the studio, and they basically had the empty space. And she was like, yo, what could we do with this? We want to make it into a creative space, podcast studio, something. And I was like, oh, I immediately saw the vision. And the craziest thing about it is exactly how it looks now is how I envisioned it.
That's
exactly
what's up. I never knew that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's exactly how it happened. I needed a consultation. I spoke with somebody that we know mutually. He told me to, hit you up because that's what you do.
Yeah.
And I remember the first day you walked in, you were kind of just looking around. In my head, I'm like, yeah, his wheels are turning. But I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to just do what I came to do because yes, he charges as he should for those consultations. But anyway, yeah, we talked. I asked you, what did I need equipment-wise? How does this work? How does that work? And I don't know. I think at the end of the conversation, I just said, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
Because I see you looking and you like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like everything is lining up properly for me right now.
Yeah, it was perfect timing. It's like, you know how like, especially as like an entrepreneur, you always want to like grow. Like I was doing podcasts, renting out a studio in White Plains, and I just felt like I was doing the same thing over and over to a certain extent. And then once we came across with the studio, I was like, finally, a new branch, a new lane where I could breathe a little bit and get out of the twilight zone of just editing and recording and editing.
And I guess it did work out because I don't want to be too much on the front scene. I have everything going on in my personal life between business and kids.
Yeah.
You know, it was nice to be able to work with somebody and hand it over to them, basically, you know?
And so with that being said, guys, Polymath Studios is available on Peerspace. And it's difficult too because it's a learning experience because I never used Peerspace before as a organizer. And like we got bookings, but people don't want to pay for the add-ons. I got to figure out how to, let me put it this way. Like when I worked for the beverage mart, I used to deliver beer and stuff, right?
Oh, I didn't know.
And companies used to try to get a discount by giving me back their empties and the recyclables, right?
Okay.
And so, which we did, and we'd give them the discount. But they would try to cheat it and tell us they had more because it was all just in a bag. We never counted. It was like, oh, we have 214 cans in here and take off $8 or whatever, and they'd be lying. But what the boss would do was he'll charge like a delivery fee, so he'd make the money back anyways. But they were trying to scheme. So what I'm trying to figure, not to say I'm trying to scheme, but what I would have to do is basically figure out a way to take the add-on price and just put it in the main studio fee price because it's just too much extra steps, I realized.
Right.
Because I got booked and it was like $60 for 2 hours and they were like, we want the full thing. I was like, now you got to use the add-ons. And we got into a whole back and forth, like, oh, now there's extra fees and stuff. I'm like, damn, it's clear, but I got to make it more clear, I guess.
I think I go through that with hair too, because when people come to get one style, they want the ends a certain way. They might want beads and then they want hearts and butterflies. Like it's a difference if I sit here and do something straightforward, but if you want me to add additional stuff, that adds additional time. So you gotta add additional coins.
Yeah.
Respectfully. Because if you're creating content or whatever the case is, you might want to monetize off it. You know, so why wouldn't you expect that from the space or the person that's helping you do that?
Yeah. How do you make your like price list clear when you do hair? Do you just text people a list, or you just tell people?
No, I have my website.
Oh,
Hear
nice.
me out. I have my website. Hear me out. .as.me.
Yeah.
And they go there. Everything is self-explanatory. I tried to list as many things as I could to avoid questions, because I think sometimes people think you're like the weed man. You're just there to answer the phone whenever they're cool.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm not behind the chair. I'm not doing hair all the time. So that helps weed out a lot of back and forth. I have all of the price in there. They have add-ons.
Right.
Specials, you know, they can put little bundles together if they want to wash, condition, massage, whatever.
Right. So yeah, and then you still have problems.
Yeah. Yes, you still have problems. Like recently, I got like a really bad review, right?
Oh man.
Yes, I did. Because she's like, oh, I had an attitude as soon as she walked in, and she touched my daughter's hair and asked me if it was wet, and kind of rolled her eyes and just started blow drying. It only took her 2 minutes. And then she said something about a tablet. They wanted to use the tablet, and I said she can use it when I get to the back. Reason being is if I'm doing the top of the head and they're holding their head down like this, that's strain on my back. To your eyes, it may not look like the positioning is doing too much, but it is, you know? So you want to train your kid young to learn how to position their hair properly so they're getting their hair done, because if they have hair, they're getting it done for the rest of their life. Make it easy for you, make it easy for the stylist.
Right.
So I did say something about the tablet. I'm like, when I get to the back, she can or whatever. Long story short, I was a little pissed off. They was a little late. That's a long story.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to put all that out there. But anyway, I say that to say when you book, it says, please come fully detangled, fully blow dried, fully clean. If you don't want to have it clean, let me know.
Right.
Book a shampoo and condition. If you don't want to detangle it, let me know. I'm going to charge you $1 for every minute that it takes me to detangle your hair, because it's yours. That's something that you should be able to do on your own.
Wow.
Just simply comb your hair out before you come to the hairstylist.
Yeah.
And I'll shampoo it, blow dry it, braid it up, and all of that. But that may take me a whole hour. So I have to charge you for that.
Has there ever been a time when someone sat in your chair and you're like, oh wait, hold on, nah, you might have to come back?
Yes. This boy booked for a lock retwist. So when he gets there, mind you, I haven't seen this boy in like 2 years since I had the shop that we have the studio at now. So that was 5 years ago, because I opened that spot in 2020 during COVID, by the way. Anyway, he came in, he had like 6 locks. His locks had merged together. He basically hadn't done anything to it from the time I started him up until that point. And this is in 2024 now.
Yeah.
So this is 4 years.
My boy is wicked up.
Right, wicked up, literally. So I took it off and I'm like, yeah, you're gonna have to book this completely different, because this is gonna cost you like a $500.
Wow.
You know, because I have to wash it, soak it, cut it, reattach them. You know, who knows what you have going on. There might be all types of fungus going on under there. That's another thing. Get your cosmetology license.
Damn. See, that's why I never got braids. Like, I've always wanted to grow braids, but then I realized it costs money to get cornrows. Like at least $100. I'm good.
Yes. Now, don't get me wrong. I still do discounts. Like, I'll do somebody's hair for $60.
Right.
Like, there's this little guy. He passed away. He needed his hair done. He didn't have any money. Just one of the little young dudes that I knew from around the way.
Yeah.
And he just came to me and was like, listen, I have a job interview. I really need my hair done. Can you do it for me? And if I get the job, I got you. And I'm like, if you get the job or if you don't get the job, I got you. Just off the fact that I knew it was hard to ask me that, but you still came to ask me. And you're trying to do something productive, so why not help you? So I did his hair. He ended up getting the job.
That's
sure did.
Yeah.
Too bad he ended up getting killed at that same job.
Damn.
But yeah.
Yeah, well, when it comes to studio, some things I had, ideas that I had for it, because we're gonna probably just need people to be available to, Timmy, just make it up. Let me know when we're at 40 minutes. And some ideas I had, so I've been teaching podcasting at Mount Vernon High School. Go left. And the teacher that said that, you know, they had the youth employment program there. So I was thinking interns, like seniors to help engineer and stuff. And he was even thinking about doing like a field trip to the studio.
Okay.
And stuff like that. And I feel like, yeah, that's great promotion. And it's just a great look. And it brings business, it's just business overall.
I mean, I think we definitely need to host like a little mini look.
Damn, Timmy, the light's still green.
We might have to do like a look, maybe book.
I was thinking that.
Shit.
Thinking that it's not that big of a space.
It's really not, but that's why you just do it like every
I wonder if we could do something outside.
20 minutes type shit. Like, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know, come through. Like
an open house type thing?
Yeah, kind of like an open house. From this hour to that hour, people
what I kind of envisioned too was get one of these restaurants to maybe cater it with some trays and people would help themselves out. I know I'm cool with I never met them, but they begging me to come in the Caribbean restaurant in Mount Vernon, right next to the train station. And they might be a good candidate to get some to cater. I don't really know that many people that own restaurants, but they're one of them. And I feel like we get cater and people come in and look at the studio space and.
But how much would it cost to get them to cater it? They would do it for free, or you would pay for it?
I would have to use my swag,
right?
My charm up the wazoo, like a mug. Like I'll do reels for y'all. I'll make it work. So
that's what I was thinking. Not to cut you off, but I feel like we have to kind of offer some type of incentive. If people are literally only going to come out for like 5 or 10 minutes just to view the space and then leave, I think it needs to be like a rotating door type shit. Like we have, like a back to school conference. Every 15 minutes.
I don't know.
Oh, God. But anyway, those of you that know, it's like a back to school conference. They book them every 15 minutes. They talk to the parent, let them know how the kid is doing, do the same thing. Like book a consultation that day. Not even a consultation, just book a viewing that day. They come in for 15 minutes, get a feel for the space. I don't know, sit down, grab a snack, have a,
that part, but I feel like that's too many steps too. No. I just feel like pull up and once they get there, we talk and we try to push them out. Like, all right, y'all seeing it, right? Ain't too much going on. All right, people are coming in.
Yeah, that works too. Open house is better.
Yeah.
Do it for like maybe 4 hours or whatever. People come through. You could spend, do it like the restaurants. You only got an hour to sit. You only got 15 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, when I go to these influencer events like Leafology, they had one. They have a couple drinks and maybe a little charcuterie board and a DJ, and you walk around, see what they got, then you dip out. You're not. There's not much going on.
And we don't have space for that, but the space does what it needs to do. We have the green screen. We have the area if people want to stream. We have the little podcast area, not to downplay it and call it little because everything we do big. Yeah. Anyway, they have the podcast area. We have the interchangeable part. So if you want to change the carpet for your shooting, you can change the carpet. If you want to change the sign in the back, you can change the sign. If you have little things you want to put on the table,
you can put your whole logo on the screen in the back.
Whatever you want to do, it's fully yours for the time that you book it. So they can come through, sit down, see what it feels like, see if it's a space that they would be comfortable with. You could bring gang with you. You could have up to like 7 people comfortably in there with you. 7 to 10 people if y'all love each other to be boxed in. But it's a great space. It's not meant to be. It's intimate.
It gets the job done.
Yeah.
It definitely gets the job done. And you guys are missing out. It's the best bang for your buck. And you get to work with somebody as a professional. I'm a professional in the podcast world. So.
I don't have anything to do with that. I'm learning along the way,
What have you learned?
I do. What have I learned?
Yeah, since you met me.
I learned that you're kind of like me. You have your hands in a lot of different pots.
Yeah.
He's going to get it. I see you shooting for... Hold on, that sounds so bad. I hate being in front of the camera.
Everybody, such one, everybody.
Yes, but anyway, you have a lot of people that you work with. Every time I check your story, you're at a different event. You're doing walkthroughs like this. Yeah. You're taking pictures. You're on the radio. I want to go with you. I kind of want to step from out the back to come take a step with you.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, it's been a process. I've been doing it. I quit my job in Costco 2019. And I literally just had no choice but to, I don't know. I just forced myself to be in these places. I see something on Instagram and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go to that, and then I just move like a shark once I get in the building.
I want to use the space. You know, I feel like.
I mean, you have the password.
Yeah. So what it is? Oh my gosh! Hold on. You wasn't supposed to record that.
That's the best part. Keeping it candid.
So yeah, I would love to use the studio space. Everybody tells me, oh, you need to start a podcast. But I'm like, what the fuck would I talk about? There's so many different avenues of things to talk about. And everybody's always talking about relationships. I don't want to talk about one of those. Never kept one, not a good one. So I'm still learning. I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about, you know.
Know what you should do? If I was you, I don't know how this would work. You should offer a discount to clients that would be a guest on your show. So you do hair and talk to them. You might come up like this, and you can have them as a guest. Like, yeah, if I offer you, if you give this price, would you want to be a guest on my podcast and just have a conversation with me?
I might be able to do that. I might be able to swing that. But yeah, I want to talk about real life things. I don't really want to talk about too much of the fancy things. Like, let's talk about how how we're struggling.
What podcasts do you listen to, if you do?
I don't listen to many. I just hear the little clips that go across my Instagram reels, and I just like, yeah, no, same thing. Yeah, no, same thing. Every once in a while, I tune in to Drink Champs.
Yeah. Well, those are just like interviews too.
I did briefly watch, what's the girl that you just booked recently in this space?
Oh, J-Lo?
Terrible. What's the name of her podcast?
Just Jay?
It's Just Jay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
I did catch one of her episodes.
Right.
But yeah, I don't really have time to listen to anything. I would literally pop my shit and get off the camera and go back to my mom life.
Yeah. I just feel like if you was to do that, you got to do the homework if you want to do it right.
Well, that's what you're here to help me with.
Yeah. I mean, I can tell you, but you got to do the homework.
Oh yeah, no. I've already done my research and things of that nature.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out, do I want to do it by myself? Do I want to have co-hosts here and there?
Yeah.
You know, you don't really want to depend on someone else's time, because I know my time is all over the place, and sometimes they just don't align with each other.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I want to do like call-ins where people could call like while it's live or something.
Yeah, it's just things that. The only difficult thing about it is those are unpredictable, and you don't know if anybody's gonna call in at all.
Yeah.
I'm not really too familiar with people doing solo episodes, man. I know there's a bunch of podcasts that are with just one co-host. I just don't know too much that they talk about. I gotta do my research on that. I know a comedian named Tony Baker. He does something called Vocal Cardio. It's the name of his podcast. It's just him behind the mic.
This should have been part of a podcast. We should have been sitting for this shit.
This is my version of a podcast. This is basically a podcast.
It is.
I give people something visually stimulating to watch while they're watching my stuff. I don't put out the audio of this either, so my stuff has to be moving at all times.
So how long does it take you to go through each video and clip out the things you want and the things that you don't want?
Well, it's funny to say that. I used to watch the whole thing and just, when I edit, there's the M, you hit the M button on the keyboard, it's a marker, so you just mark where you find something that's worth clipping. But now, sometimes I could, the software I use transcodes the transcript, so I get all the words from the interview or whatever, and I could paste that into ChatGPT, and I ask ChatGPT, are there any funny moments or inspiring moments that I can make this into clips, and it gives me the timestamps.
That's fine.
And I just go to that timestamp and I cut the clip.
Gotcha.
I don't really use AI to like actually make the clip because there's no soul on the clip. It's just like a regular video with subtitles. I actually like to bring my clips to life.
Right. I don't know. It's just...
Yeah. I feel like the best bet is to do a co-host that just wants to do a podcast.
Right.
Don't force anybody to be a co-host because you have to be like, they would be canceling all that stuff. If you find somebody that wants to do a co-host, or if you find somebody that wants to do a podcast, but I'll do it with you or something like that.
Yeah. I just want somebody that's gonna keep it real. I don't really want somebody that's gonna say what they think people want to hear. Like, I really need you to say how you feel. Yeah. You know, because that's the only thing that's gonna make it genuine.
I feel like that's your job as an interviewer too. If you're going to do that, that's your job to keep people authentic. Cause I feel like people bullshit when I do a walk, and I'm like, man, you really mean that?
I'm doing a little bit of bullshit now because I'm trying to watch my mouth, but I curse a lot. You understand? I got a potty mouth, but I want to be like Rain.
Yeah.
She's so sophisticated. I love her. She's one of my clients. Shout out to her.
Yeah, that was a good interview.
Yes.
That was a good walk and talk. That was one of my first ones too.
When she comes to get her hair done, she speaks so properly, and I just love it.
Yeah.
And we're complete opposites, and we love it. We laugh about it all the time. And she never switches up. But anyways, we've been walking.
Yeah, I don't know how much.
This is good cardio.
Yeah, it is. That's why.
Y'all see, I got my watch on.
Oh, yeah, you got.
Shout out to It's Chris. She got us on a 100-mile-a-month challenge. So yes, this is going to count.
I've always wondered how many steps I did during these shits.
You can check your phone when you're done. I think it tracks it anyways.
Okay. What else did I have in mind for this?
My ass hurts.
It's that muscle work and that glute.
It is.
Yeah.
I ran 2 miles this morning.
Oh, wow.
Like, yes. That's another thing. I run every morning. Who has time for all of these things? Life be lifing. That's the thing I'm saying with these podcasts. Like, how do you do it? I don't fit it in my life.
I actually don't understand how people do it either. If I had a job, like a 9 to 5, I wouldn't have time for any of this shit.
Yeah.
So I salute people that do work and still have a creative side, because I was losing my mind at Costco. People calling me, like, yo, you edited my video. Like, I don't even get out till 6 o'clock, bro. Like, you might be assed out.
So what's your favorite avenue? Because you do the walk and talks, you do sit down.
Yeah.
I see you on Twitch.
Yeah, streaming, trying to get on that wave.
You know, you're with us all the time. You're always at different events. Which one is your favorite?
I like doing the podcast network the most. I like creating and editing for other people's podcasts, because it does benefit me as well as it benefits them. And that's what life's about, to help others. And I inspire others. So I know when I'm creating these fire clips for people that, and they're part of the network because they believe in me, and so I'm returning the favor by creating for them and making them look pop, or making them pop on social media. I feel like that's what it's all about, as a CEO, as a boss, as a leader, and as a person overall.
Gotcha.
Thank you guys for coming to my TED Talk.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I like doing the podcast thing, man, because it's what it is. It's a very few people are doing it the right way, and it's instant gratification. Meaning, I cut these clips and I put them on Instagram right away, and people are liking and commenting them, and it's instant growth.
Right.
Every time you post, it's instant growth.
Right. I think that's the challenging part too with me as a hairstylist and creating content, because I have so many videos in my phone, but I don't have time for that shit. And it's like, I'm here to make money and do hair. I'm not really here to satisfy the people that are at home scrolling when it comes to hair. Like, I would love to jump into that because I'm one of the people that are scrolling at times, but I just don't, that's a lot. I gotta hire somebody. I don't have no money for you.
There's easy ways to do it, because I know there's the app CapCut.
Yeah.
And if you typed in, like, in the search bar, hairstylist, it'll give you templates.
Okay.
Where you see what somebody already did, where it has the transitions and the different hairstyles, and all you would have to do is select the however many videos you need, and it'll do all of it for you already.
Yeah.
So it'll just be like, enter that video, and it'll cook it up for you. So
cut him a check.
That's an easy way to do that.
Good promo. Yeah.
CapCut.
But again, I don't have time for that. Like, I barely have time. I need some clients that want to get in front of the camera and get their hair done, like he said, because I want to shoot movies. Literally, I want to talk real shit while you get your hair done. It's therapeutic for me and for you.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like you just talk like you probably regularly talk to clients while you're doing their hair. Girl, you see that new Tyler Perry movie? I don't know what y'all talk about.
Yeah, I mean, I have a few people that said they're down to do it. And I guess I really need to stop playing and just put it out there.
Yeah.
But I'm so busy sometimes, it's like adding another thing to my schedule. Do I really want to do that? But I think, yeah, because I think people need to hear me talk my shit, and my clients be talking their shit too.
I look at it like this too. I have so many videos on YouTube that are like inspiring and motivating, just me just living life, that when I'm 90 years old, or even when I'm older and I have kids and grandkids, they can see me, what I was doing. Like, damn, my dad was killing it. Look at this is my pop. And you're gonna show all the kids in class, like, bro, he was with LaRussell. Let's do this. He was with LaRussell, and my dad looked like he was in his 30s. Like, he was the man. And I just like that, having that footprint of me that'll be on the internet forever. Like, I wish my parents had stuff like that too. We got home videos, but
I had to have a conversation with my oldest son. Like, are you okay with mommy doing a little podcast? Because there might be some things that are said, and I don't want you looking at me like, Ma, did you really say that? So, I'll keep it cute.
That is very true. I never even thought about my mom having a podcast.
Yeah, because you'll be like, hold on, Ma, did I really need to know that? Did they really need to know that? But yeah, they did.
Yeah, you should do it. I feel like that'd be perfect though for you to have a pod.
I didn't even say hi to you, did I? What's your name?
Oh, this is my cameraman, Timmy.
Hi, Timmy. How you doing?
And yeah, and I think that'd be great since you can't really do content.
Yeah.
Like hairstylist, I think the podcast while you're doing somebody's hair would substitute for that because it doesn't take much. Because it's clip, it's content about what you're talking about. So it's you as a influencer / a voice, and it shows that you run a business. So it's a 2-for-1.
Right.
That's the model of life, man. You got to kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
You really do.
Especially being in New York, you ain't got time for any other bullshit. Everything's got to be to level up.
Yeah, thank you, sir. All right, bye-bye.
What time are we at?
What do you got planned for today?
I'm gonna clean up. I took 2 days off so that I can clean my apartment. I'm in the process of moving. I'm staying local, clients don't trip. I'm probably gonna get another suite just to get y'all out of the house.
Yeah.
But in any event, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna clean up. I don't take enough time to cook and clean anymore because I'm always on the go. So that's what my day is dedicated to.
How many clients do you usually have a day?
It depends because it's summer right now. I cut my hours short so that I can enjoy time with the kids that I lack when it's cold outside and I'm really grinding. So I might take like 5 a day if they're all getting locks. That's the fastest service besides a regular shampoo. But yeah, the most I'd say is 5.
What's your favorite hairstyle to do?
I don't really have a favorite. I don't like to be put in such a box, but I love doing silk presses and I like doing knotless braids. Not so much the small ones, not so much the large ones, but right in the middle, you know.
Can you install a wig?
I can. I'm still getting nice with that, you know. Shout out to my girl Shanice. She does those, but yeah, no.
And can you cut hair?
Men?
Yeah.
So I can do his hair better than I can do yours.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
and that's just from cosmetology school.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I keep that out of my lane.
Now let these people pass real quick.
Right. That just stressed me out.
What time we got, Timmy?
41.
Word. Thanks for letting me know.
Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. I gotta see how this is gonna come out.
It's gonna be good.
Are you sure?
Some great clips.
I'm so shy.
Where are we? Yeah, oh, damn, we're right here. What a perfect circle.
Yeah, facts.
So, on the checklist, we gotta do a Polymath Studios, like open house / grand opening party.
Yes.
Get you an idea to get your podcast right. Oh, this way, Timmy. Let's go. Oh yeah, I'll follow you, bro.
Sorry. Where'd you park?
Oh, we're over here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, where'd you park?
I am 1 block over.
Gotcha. And,
See, I was trying to get extra steps in, so I parked
Right.
further away.
Yeah, and I gotta try to. I'm gonna promote the
noisy as
studio
hell.
more. One thing about the studio, I made that one reel, and I also got Amadeus, who's the Trey Songz drummer that was at the studio.
Oh, okay, nice.
And no, it's all
No
good.
problem.
And he gave us a drop.
Yes,
I'll
girl.
be sweating around. Whew. Sorry.
Oh, you was looking too.
I saw you look. I said, oh, there must be something next to me. I said, there must be something next to me.
Nice.
And yeah, basically, we just gotta promote the studio more.
We do. Come see us. Polymath over at the mill.
Yeah.
If you've ever been to my salon when I was working on Sawmill River Road, you know exactly where it's at. So come see us. Talk your shit, you know. I'm nervous in front of the camera. This is my first time. So
She's a natural. You talk. I mean, you know, how you was talking. You good.
I say that to say, come sit your ass in front of the camera. You know, try it. You never know. You might actually like it.
Facts.
And you might make money doing it too.
Yep. Yep. I'm trying to lock in a couple brand deals. So everybody's busy.
Yeah.
I reached out, like, oh yeah, I'll get back to you Monday. Monday came, damn it, hello? I didn't get to it yet. I'm gonna let you know already. But they said they was interested. So we'll see.
You know what? I want to go back to when you asked me
Yeah.
what mistakes I made. I I didn't make any mistakes. I just learned lessons.
Hold on, let me tie my shoe.
I don't want to call them mistakes. I just want to call them lessons learned.
What lessons were you forced to learn? Besides, but like more like administration wise, maybe. Anything that maybe starting off early on, you were mismanaging time or employees?
So I never really had too many employees. I had some people come and rent chairs or whatever the case is.
Right.
But I'm confused by the noise in the background.
And you work multiple other jobs too, right?
What do you mean, like right now?
Yeah. Or you?
Kinda, sorta, yeah.
Yeah,
I work overnight at a box. I work overnight moving boxes.
Word.
I'll keep the location off camera, but yes, I work in a warehouse moving boxes and scanning boxes in the middle of the night while everybody is sleeping. Then I get up, I run, get my kids out the door, and then I'm back in front of the chair.
Wow.
That's my life. Except for when I'm on the games at Ferris with my hookahs. Let's not forget about that.
Come on, talk about it. What we got?
Anywhere I am, not just Ferris, but anywhere you see me, I got the hookahs. They're portable, they're disposable, they're really cute and compact. You can
What's it
take
called,
them
Cloud
anywhere.
Cups?
Cloud Cups with a K. What is it? Capital K, UP, underscore. Let's let that pass.
Yeah, so
Can
you
it still
a
hear me
hustler
over the
through and through.
microphone?
Yeah, it's a noise canceling mic. That might be a
Okay.
little loud, but for the most part, it's great.
Okay, correct.
Hell yeah, each mic is 100 a pop.
Heard you.
These little things. What advice would you give to a lady that's trying to follow in your footsteps that might come from a background or upbringing that might feel like they're caged in but they have so many ideas they want to accomplish and tackle?
I think the worst thing that you could possibly do for yourself is not do everything that you could do for yourself, if that makes sense. When I started doing any of these things that we mentioned, from hair to opening a salon, I literally did not know what I was doing. I just knew that I wanted to do it, so I did everything that I could to make it happen. Charge a little less so you get more people to come. Once your skill get up, charge a little bit more. Learn how to stay home a little bit. Learn how to stack money. Learn how to miss the new sneaker that's coming out. And, just make sacrifices and you can get wherever it is that you're trying to go. And believe in yourself. You got to trust yourself. If you don't take a step out on faith to do something that you're scared to do, you're basically saying that you don't trust yourself. And I trust me to get money. I trust me to make me happy. So why not trust me to go do whatever it is that you're trying to do?
Chase that dream. Ladies and gentlemen, the house mother of Polymath Studios at the Mizzle.
Yes.
Let people know where they can find you if they want to book you for a hairstyle, if they want to follow you on Instagram. Where can they go?
My regular page is OGEB, OGEE_eb. My hair page is Hair Me Out, HAIRMEOUT.AS.ME. Please read everything before you book an appointment. And please read everything before you call me and inquire. But I promise I'm always here after you do those 2 steps. And if you want a hookah, Cup Clouds, KUP_KLOUDZ. I got them for you, $25, $30 with the flavor.
Thank you. Later. Peace.